So like I'm a big fan of dropping singles.
For sure.
Like I don't know, I'm not with the album shit. Like
Type shit.
giving all that material out if you don't got the
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
So like I see that like from like what 2018 to like 2020, you ain't dropped a mixtape or nothing, right? If I'm not
That's
mistaken.
correct. That's correct.
So you feel
Actually,
like
I did. I dropped like a small mixtape called Superfly when I was in high school, but
it's not on like
it was on SoundCloud.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But like you feel like around 2020 you was ready to release like a bigger project?
In a way, I feel like I gained enough supporters and I love them to death. But I felt like I had something to say around that time. I also was dealing with some people that felt like it'd just be a good job to start curating a project.
Is that around like when Rap Villain came about and stuff?
Rap Villain came about in 2015.
So that's I've been
That was
the
before that.
villains.
Yeah,
Word.
I've been with my guys for the longest.
So how you feel like your fans reacted to Apollo Boy?
I think it was still probably one of the greatest times of my life. Also the worst. That's when my brother and my sister died around that time. So it was pretty bittersweet. It was like up and down for me. Really like
Right.
emotional, a crazy time. But I love it. I love the project. I love it to death, bro. I love that project.
So what like when your project dropped, that was after they passed away?
For sure.
So in the process of you creating music, you feel like you let your emotions out and like
For sure. In the process of that project, they passed away. So I had to finish the project.
yeah.
And that was the craziest thing probably ever to do. But we got it done.
I feel you.
For sure.
So like you feel like I know you said that you was like influenced by ASAP Mob. So
Indeed.
like you know Flatbush Zombies, I'm sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So that whole era, like the whole Beast Coast. So like you feel like rapping around that time was like the best route to take at that moment, like for you.
For me, hell yeah, that shit was the best route. I looked at that shit. That's how I looked at it, gang. I looked at it like it was young people like myself getting on with their friends. Like,
They're a little older than you, right? Or
yeah,
not?
but at that time, nigga,
Nah, but
they
that's what
probably
I'm asking, like, yeah,
at that
facts,
time,
facts.
like, nigga, they probably like maybe 18, early
Yeah,
20s,
yeah,
maybe
facts,
some
facts.
shit. I'm like 15, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like 15, 14. And I'm looking at that shit like, it's niggas getting on with their friends. And I just wanted to have fun
It
with my
looked like a
friends.
family.
Yeah, and I always told my guys I think that'd be really important. Like, people
Facts.
gravitate to us. People like to fuck with us. People think we are quote unquote cool or whatever the fuck that shit mean. But people vibe with us and shit like that. So from there, I just always thought, yo, if they could do it, why can't I do it? And it just made me feel that way.
So is that why you joined Bob Gang?
Yeah, for sure. I joined Bob Gang. The transitions to the questions is crazy. Yeah, for sure. Shout out Hardwire. Yeah. Damn.
You felt like
Yeah.
you was in the search of like a family type shit?
For sure. And I think that Bob Gang was just a good home for me, I think. You know, it was a bunch of niggas that I felt like helped guide me become a man for real, and figure out how to move out here and just be smart and do the right thing and stand on business like a man. So it's like, I think that shit definitely shaped me. I don't think it shaped me musically,
Yeah.
nah, but
Your personal life, like
yeah, for sure.
Facts.
It just showed me to be a leader and never sneak your guys and never do nothing shiesty or just, you know what I'm saying, be a stand-up person at the end of the day. Don't ever let nobody like, on what they got going on or some shit like that, stop you from being a stand-up person in my opinion. So that's what I think I got from Bob Gang, and I carry that shit over to me over here.
So did Bob Gang like turn into the Rap Villains or?
Nah, Bob Gang is still Bob Gang. That shit's here.
Oh, that's still.
I was just a little hard-headed nigga that was like, I want to do some rap shit, and there was a bunch of niggas that were older than me that was like, nigga, we don't want to do that shit. Nigga, you go do that shit, little bro. And I said, all right, I'm gonna call that shit Rap Villain.
I feel you.
And they said, all right, that shit hard. You see what I'm saying?
So that's like your own thing, literally.
Yeah. Don't play with that shit. You gotta get DP, nigga. You gotta get broke, like whatever the fuck. You know
So
what I'm saying?
not everybody now, but like in that sense, like when you started rapping, like everybody that was in there, that's like your homies from school and shit.
Yeah, those are my niggas from way back, for real. If I think how it is right now, we have new people.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
like
we have new people.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
facts.
Not everybody I went to school with. Not everybody.
Yeah,
I knew for
right.
like 5+ years.
Nah, eventually,
But
yeah.
the core, yeah. I got Heem. I got Bobcat. I got AJ. I got Talk, I got Chuck, I got Sean. That's pretty, you know, been around these guys for years now. So it's pretty tight, you know what I'm saying?
So like, before y'all started the Rap Villains, like, were you guys like you was already trying to start rapping? So like, I know like they all like produce for you, and one of them shoots videos for you. So like, was they doing that before?
No.
So you like, I don't want to say you brought them into the game, but you, in a sense, like, yo, I'm trying to be a rapper, so let's do it.
I'm pretty persuasive. So,
And
yeah. I was just talking to my guys and just being like, yo, like, if you're gonna be around me, nigga, just help me, nigga, and let me help you type shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you doing anything right now? Nah, you just sitting on the couch, you feel me, with no job, with no nothing, with no responsibilities. See what I'm saying? Come back to school. Remember that motherfucking commercial that when we was young? Yeah, I was that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Telling niggas, come on, like, let's go. And if you dealing with niggas that can see the vision that I see, and obviously, like, want to be something, nigga,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hell yeah, them niggas was like, fuck it, it ain't take that much convincing. Like, I ain't.
Rap for Lunch TV.